I just recently watched this Mouse Minute documentary on YouTube. I highly recommend it. It was just 15 minutes, but it was amazing. And one of the things that stuck out to me was how he talked about heart posture. God probably had me watch that video specifically for that one part. So in this clip that I'm going to post at the end of this video, Mouse talks about his journey. And if you don't know who he is, he's an awesome Christian rapper out of California. He talks about his testimony to how he got to where he is. And he said that at one point he was a youth pastor for his church. A lot of things happened before then, but eventually he got to a point where God had him in the place of being a youth pastor. And he got to a point where he was content in his stewardship. He was content in serving God. He was content with how God was using him as a vessel. He had the prophecy of being a rapper over him at a very young age, but his heart posture got to a point where he was like, God, I'm submitting to your time. Whatever you want me to do, I'll do it. If you never do it, that's okay. I'm content in serving as this youth pastor. And he said the minute he put his focus on that, and stop worrying about time and what his career was going to be like, that is when God changed his life. That is the very turning point of when God said, okay, you're ready. And his rap career just took off. I want to do my fair share to empty hell and fill out heaven. But I also would love to solely focus on this and not have to worry about a 9 to 5 and not have to worry about trying to balance so much in my life. Like, I would just love if I could solely focus on this and if God could bless me in this way. But I have learned to be okay if that never happens. I have to be okay with it. All of our heart postures have to be fixed. My heart posture has to be fixed. The goal is to use the talent that God has blessed me with to be a steward and to serve him and to help bring people to him. And if nothing else is accomplished with that outside of me completing my assignment of bringing somebody to him, then that's okay. And I am happy with that. Sometimes I may fall off track, like, Lord, dag, I really, really want you to bless my content so that I don't have to work and I can spend 24 hours talking about you. But if that doesn't happen, that's okay. And you can't trick God because he can see our heart for what it is, whether we speak otherwise or not. If you struggle with the desires of your heart and your heart posture being outside of God's will, then pray on it. Pray and ask God to help you. I pray for that all the time. I never want any desire of mine to be bigger than a desire to bring people to Christ. That needs to be number one.
We were youth pastors for 3 years. And while we were youth pastors, I approached a moment in my life where I said, you know what, God, whatever you want to do with me, I'm going to let you do it when you want to do it. What I'm going to do, I'm going to be a faithful steward over my season. I'm going to take care of my family. I'm going to serve as a youth pastor and give everything I got to where I am. And if you want to expand me beyond here, I'm going to submit to your timetable. And as soon as I developed that heart posture, it was almost as if God said, you're ready. Everything that God spoke over me started to happen.